Because as it's written, remember how what? Remember, you're going to have the marriage supper with the Lamb in the scriptures, as it's written, when the kingdom is fulfilled, that the saints shall be blessed to dine at the table in the marriage, remember, at the supper for the Lamb of becoming king, Messiah becoming king. And the whole theme of the cups, the supper. So that's how real this stuff goes. Remember, Cadillac is the one who obviously landed in Detroit back in 1701, and they said that the 275th anniversary of Detroit is 1976. And if you've been following my channel, you'll know where I'm about to take this, because as it's written, and she being with child cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon having 7 heads, 10 horns, 7 crowns upon his head, sought to destroy the man child as soon as he was born. Remember, I just read that the woman brings forth Messiah, and the dragon, who has 7 heads, 10 horns, 7 crowns, seek to destroy him as soon as he's born, which is all talking obviously of the United Union, but hence 7 times 10 is 70s, and then the 7 crowns, hence Illuminati Day is July 4th. You know what I mean? Hence July is the 7th month, hence 7 crowns. So notice the 70s, 1976, because as it's written in scripture, that the Messiah, as it's written, which are a shadow of things to come, but the body is of Yahushua, aka Christ. So you see, he's the 76 degrees that foreshadows the kingdom to come, because as it's written in that day, there should be an altar to the Lord in the midst of the land of Egypt. So you see how all of this comes together, because like you already know, people who watch my channel, people who knew, but people who watch my channel already know, as it's written in Psalms 118:22, the headstone which the builders, aka masons, reject to use has now become the headstone of the corner. Hint Messiah, the 76 degrees. Hint Detroit's 275th anniversary year after Cadillac land in Detroit is what? It's 1976. Get out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Get out of here, man. This stuff is all in our face, y'all. It's all in our face. So I'm gonna get deep on y'all right quick, because for those who already know, remember, this is obviously years before my time, but remember that the M76 was obviously what is obviously became a freeway, which became a part of like I-75. And I'm gonna explain this right quick. Remember, I just talked about 76 degrees Messiah. So hit M76 is now modern day, as we know, I-75. You know what I mean? So when you look at it, it's crazy, because that existed from July 1st. Hint July. Remember, I just talked about the 7 crowns, 7 month. Hint July 1st. Let me go down so you can see a little bit. July 1st, 1919, all the way up to 1973. And then that's when it got replaced and became I-75, which is deep, because 76, remember I said Messiah is 76 degrees, it becomes I-75, because I-75 literally is the way down to Miami. You take I-75 and you go all the way down to the tip of Miami. And I'm going to explain this, because it is written, and beside all this, between us and you, there's a great gulf fix. This is talking about Messiah, and the Most High. Obviously, between us and him is what? A great gulf fix. Notice, I just said I-75, which was once I-76, it became a freeway to go all the way down to Miami. Hint, as it's written, a great gulf is fixed between us and you. Notice that the Bermuda Triangle, the headstone of it, points at the Gulf of Mexico, right by Miami. So you see how that's not by mistake, how Michigan I-75 goes all the way down to Miami. Because remember I said earlier, the Great Lakes, that his voice is heard as many roaring waters. And then it goes all the way down to Miami. And as it's written in the Gulf where Miami is, that he shall be revealed. And I've been breaking this stuff down with Louisiana, Texas, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how deep this is, because notice Michigan's abbreviation is